ladies, welcome back to my channel, Madam CJ Ma'am Glam, and I'm here to bring you my Christmas and birthday fragrance haul. Now, I went on a no buy, but me and my husband went out this past weekend and he won $50 off a scratch off, so he gave that to me. So, I had to end up getting a perfume or two. But I'm trying my best not to buy any more perfume until after the holidays, so I can get some good deals. Now, with that being said, y'all, I just did a haul video for my stocking stuffers, and I accidentally deleted the whole thing. I am so hurt. Oh, but let's get started with my birthday and Christmas fragrance haul. Now, the first thing I want to show you, I added this here little Versace Noir fragrance to my little mini collection. I've been collecting a lot of minis lately, but I added her to it. I wasn't going to show it because, I done got a couple of minis that I've added to my collection, and I just put them with all the other ones. But this is my most recent fragrance purchase that I got with the $50 that my husband, which he said that's my stocking stuffer since he wanted. But I had found this here Cosmopolitan fragrance, and I had never heard of it, but I looked up on Fragranta and they had horrible reviews on it. But let me tell you, I did 2 spritz, and my husband loved it. He said it smelled like liqueur, and it actually held for a while. So yesterday, once I took my shower and, lotioned up and everything, I actually sprayed this on me. Now, it does have that liqueur, which a nice liqueur smell to it. So it's not the pineapples, I don't think. To me, it's more so like black currant or something like that, real strong fragrance. But this here lasted for over 8 hours. It was longer than 8 hours, but it lasted for over 8 hours. And some of the reviews that I read from Fragranta said it didn't last long. Well, apparently that's on their body chemistry, but on mine, it lasted a very long time. And the initial smell is very, very intoxicating, but as far as the dry down, it is so nice. It still have that little intoxicating scent to it, but this is a beautiful, very beautiful fragrance. And I purchased it only for, that's what tripped me out. So when I see another one of these here fragrances, I am definitely going to purchase it. And this is how it looks. And I'm going to be opening it up a lot because, like I said, these are Christmas and birthday fragrances that I have. So some of them I haven't even gotten a chance to try out. But we'll put that to the side. And this is this one here, which I have the purple one, which I did that fall. This was in my fall fragrance, and I said I was looking for this one, where I found it this weekend when I was with my husband. So I can't wait to try this one here out, because the purple one is really nice. And as far as, let me see. Oh, did I'm missing a fragrance. Oh my God, where is it? Y'all, I just thought about it. I had purchased one of Adrian's fragrances that I always get compliments on, a lot of compliments, and that's a More, and I have a More in a mini, but when I seen it at Burlington's, I picked it up. But this is how this one here looks. So I can't wait. Let's see how this smells. And I really don't want to talk about it right now. Let's see. That fan. I'm picking up a powdery scent. Well, I'm not going to go off into details because I am going to be giving my 2 cents on them. Um, it may or may not be the month of my birthday because I want to chill next month. But let me put my glasses on. But you, and then a couple of these you've seen. I was just so excited to get them, but it is part of my, Christmas and birthday. Oh, that smell good. Love it. But the Derek Lamb Hi-Fi and Float, these two, and check out the prices. One of my scent sisters got hers for $4, which is a steal. She said they're nice, but they're not long lasting. But I'm gonna see. And I purchased from Ulta Braun Goddess, and then this is the skin scent, and this is the perfume. And both of these here, this is the skin scent. Oh, they are so lovely. Now I already knew how Braun Goddess smelled, but I'd never known of the skin scent. But this is the skin scent. And this is lovely. And they both last a very long time. They had both of these on sale at Ulta. I purchased the perfume. Oh, did I? I think I purchased. Yeah, I did purchase them at the same time. It's just the skin scent came in where it said it was going to be separate, but 2 different delivery services. And this is the perfume. Oh, that smells really good. That smells good. And Bronze Goddess perfume and skin scent. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, fresh. And I purchased this here at TJ Maxx, I think. Yeah, TJ Maxx. And this is actually sandalwood and amber. And this smells good, and it lasts a very long time too. But it's really nice. And I normally don't purchase fragrances that are just sitting out like this here and not in a box or cover. But when I sprayed this here, and I made sure I got, okay, I got to stop moving my head so fast because my earlobe is very low. And this here won't stay in. But I purchased one from the back. But this is really nice. Very nice. Okay. And then, now with this one here, I'm going to put the lady's name on right up above. But I was looking at one of her videos, I think in November or October. It was her first video. And she had me laughing, and I told her that I was going to try this out because I have a few of Elizabeth Arden's fragrances. But she said that she went and purchased multiple ones because it smells so good. And she was asking folks, please don't buy it up. Save some for her. So I just purchased one, and this is it right here. And when I say this here smells like a niche fragrance, I'm going to give my 2 cents on it. But to me, this smells every bit of niche. Divine. This is a divine fragrance. So one of my scent sisters said that she's seen it in one of the discount stores. I didn't see it nowhere here, but when I went out of town, excuse me, I found it at Marshall's for $20, which is the same price that I got mine for. But so I have an extra one, and if I see any more, I'm probably gonna get 2 more. That's just how nice this fragrance is. Now, this was my biggest seller. I sold so much of this here when I was working at Ulta around Christmas time to a lot of men, and they loved it. So I went on and purchased, I had a small bottle in my collection at one time, and I used it up, so I just went on and purchased, because I love it. I purchased the Big Mama bottle, which is the 6.7, so, I have her in my collection. Going to enjoy her. see, I think what I'm gonna do is just start pulling stuff to the side. And now, you know, I love larger bottles, and to me, and this is just my personal preference. I like 1.72, but I normally like to purchase 1.7 when, you know, I'm testing out something. But if I can get a 3.4 ounce, that's what I do. And the reason why I do that, and to, like I said, is my personal preference. When I do the math, if I'm getting a 1.7 and I love it, I use it up, then I go get another 1.7. Well, you know, let's say it's the 1.7 is $20. So I go and get another one, and then the 3.4 is, you know, let's just say $15. It makes no sense to get two 1.7s when 1.7 and 1.7 is 3.4. When I can get a 3.4 cheaper than I would two 1.7s. So that's one of the reasons why I like 3.4 ounces. But I purchased this here. Finally got this one here in my collection. And I always wanted the pink one and the gold one. I really wasn't off into the other one. And I got this one here. So I am so happy to have them in my collection. And then I purchased the Lady Gaga. What is this called? Well, we're not even going to. It's an absolute, so we're not even going to try to pronounce that. But I had smelled this. They had one that was open a couple of months ago, and this is how it looked inside. And I'm going to keep that in there. They had it one that someone had been testing at Marshall's a couple of months ago, and it smelled really, really nice. So, you know, I said I wanted to get it, but I didn't want to get the one that everybody had been smelling. And I finally got Mariah in my collection. And what I've done was I had a huge fragrance list. And so what I did, I just tried to knock that out. Since my husband was giving me money for Christmas and for my birthday, so we just kind of knocked that out. So I finally got this in my collection. Now my wish list is very, very small now. With the exception of a couple of more things that I need to get from a couple of different houses. Then I'm going on a no fragrance buy because I have to use what I have. And you know, if I buy fragrances, it's going to be a couple at a time. You know, not as many as, you know, I've been doing. Okay, and then this Crabtree and Evelyn. This is the rose water and pink peppercorn. Let me open this here. I said I just, you know, purchased these and put them straight to the side. And what I should have did was open them up before I even start this video. But, you know, I was a little upset that, you know, I deleted my whole video. Now I'm wondering if I should even do another one. Shoot. Give me a moment. I should have told y'all to grab something to drink and something to snack on, like most people say. But I thought I was just going to get through this here. But this is how she looks. Very nice and sleek, minimal. You know, nothing fancy. And that's okay as long as the juice, or the fluid, not juice, I don't like saying juice, the fluid is nice. That's all I'm concerned about. And then this is Crystal Rose, and this here is by Swiss Army. I have a few fragrances from Swiss Army. Now this one I started to send back because this is really not the one that I thought, that I wanted. So maybe I just hit the wrong button, but it does smell good and it does last long, you know. I don't like the little kitty, you know, stuff that's going around here, but you know, it's all about what's on the inside, not what's on the outside. So I decided to go and keep it because it did smell divine. So, and then this Amazing Grace like I said, it's a lot, y'all, that oh gosh. I probably need to pause this video and go on and open this here stuff up so these videos won't be so long. Oh, but this is so cute. Girly. That's cute. Okay, and then we have Toka Isabel. And this is how she looks. And then we have Toka Maya. Oh, Maya smells so good. Maya smells good. And then she's in purple too. My color. Look at that. That is so gorgeous. Can you see that purple in the bottle? It's like an ombre. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. And then we have Simone. Okay. See, y'all, it's like I'm opening up my Christmas gifts now. And this is Simone. Y'all may not get a video, my 2 cents until after the new year, probably in February. Now, I finally got Miss Jessica McClintock in my collection, and she smells really good. So the height, oh gosh. Y'all, do I need to take these earrings off? Because we can't be doing this here every few minutes. And then I can't put a stopper because this hole is so large, you know, it'll go straight through. Now, the hype about this here fragrances is on point because she is a nice fragrance. Love this. Love it, love it, love it. And then we have, which I hauled this here, and this is the White Linen by Estee Lauder. And I read, well, let me go, because open this up. And she smells really nice. When my husband say it's nice, because I was going to take it back, because I don't like 1 ounces, but like I say, this is pretty nice size, very decent size. And my husband loved it, so, you know, when the husbands love it, it's best to go on and keep it. And this is Oscar de la Renta Veloute, and I think that's how you pronounce that. Now, this is one that I used to wear in my, let me see, I had my son, so I think around 2023, so I decided to try her again. But this is one that I wore for a few years by Oscar de la Renta. I said that I was going to put a picture when I was younger sitting in, I think it was my aunt's Cadillac. And that when I used to wear this here. So this is an oldie but goodie. Now this one here, which I was really, really shocked about. And, you know, now that I'm talking about it, remember Burberry Rhythm that I said that I did not like? Well, I wore it 4 days in a row to work, and it is divine. It is a beautiful scent and for cold weather. And, you know, I don't like fragrances that, you know, I can only wear, you know, during certain seasons. But that is really nice. So I'm just going to stay with that 1 ounce and use that in the wintertime when I want to spray it. But it is beautiful with cold weather. I was really shocked about this one here. And I purchased it for $10. And this is a 1.7 ounce. I've heard so many good things about this here fragrance. And it just didn't do nothing for me. You know, I'ma try it, to wear it to work in the cold weather to see if it's nice. But I wore it in the house, and it just really didn't do anything for me. So I was kind of, upset about this one here. But I did get her on sale. Now this one here is by the House of Alexandra J, and it's Jafari Oud Vanilla, and this is how she looks. And it's a oud, and it is nice. It's a oud that has a hint of vanilla to it. Let's see. And she comes like this and opens up like this. But look how divine this packaging is. Look how it is there. But look how gorgeous it is. Yeah, that's nice. And she opens up like this. And this is how she looks. And I stumbled upon this here when I put in, I think I was looking for oud fragrances, and all of the fragrances that that's on Fragrance Net that has oud in it. And this is how it looks. And it is a beautiful scent. And the packaging is like this. Really nice, really nice. It has the pamphlet in here. Nice satin. I don't know if you can see it, but it's satin in there. Okay, me and this earring, we gonna start fighting here. But it's really nice. I just love how that looks. And then again, we close. It has a cute little emblem right there. Very nice. Very nice fragrance. And then one of my scent sisters had told me about this here channel. And I went to the channel, and some of the fragrance I remember, some I wore, but this is one that I never even heard of. But it's Crazy Krisia. Now I started to take it back because it's a dabber, but it smells good. Now, the reason I purchased this because the guy that was talking about it, they were talking about how this smelled in the beginning, and it does smell raunchy, but honey, that dry down is divine. That dry down, that raunchiness don't stay too long. And when I say raunchy, I'm talking about just exactly what they said. Well, no, I just want to say it is a raunchy smell. But honey, it only lasts for a couple of seconds. This is a divine, beautiful, gorgeous. Ooh, this scent here is nice, and it's very long lasting. So I am glad that I decided to keep it. And like I said, the only reason why I didn't, because it's a dabber. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna purchase, or I may even have some in the house. Atomizers. I know I have one in one of my guest restrooms, but it's the one with the little spray thing. I need a travel one. Oh, ooh. The raunchiness, that's what I'm smelling now. But honey, when I tell you this is a beautiful scent, they were not lying when they was talking about how beautiful this is. It's nice. And then this one here, I had ordered something from Sephora, and you could choose up to so many samples. So I had chose this particular sample. And when I got it, I sprayed it in. My husband immediately fell in love with it. So, being that he fell in love with it, I had to go out and get it. So, this is Juliet Has a Gun. And this is a beautiful scent. I wore this here, and I just love the packaging on it. I know you can't see it. I wore this to my niece's graduation, and I got a lot of compliments. And that's how that looks. So we glad to have that in our collection. And okay, this is a tester. Now, I love this. Now, I'm gonna collect it because I have this Montal, excuse me, on my wish list. I have several of them that I've been having for a while. But this is the Intense Cafe. Now, those of you that love coffee, this here scent stays. I mean, the coffee in the, excuse me, golly. The initial spray, well, the top note, the coffee stays for a pretty long time. But as it starts to dissipate to the middle note and the base, you can smell a hint of that coffee. But it is so beautiful. And again, this is Montel Intense Coffee. And this is the little thing to it. So I'm definitely, and they be having these here marked down, I think like $70 at the retail spots. So hopefully some of them that I have on my wish list would be at the retail spot, so I can pick it up. Now this one right here, okay, which one is it that? Oh, okay, I got it. Now this here is Eau de Perfume, and this is by Swiss Army too. This is a nice oud. Now this here is Middle Eastern perfumes, so they oud is very strong. They fragrances period is very strong. This is a strong fragrance, but it is so lovely. It is really lovely, and I'm gonna get the other one that's like this. But this one here, I went on and purchased this one here because it had oud in it. But these are some nice fragrances, long lasting. And I think this one was just 40 something bucks. But really, really nice. And this one here, Queen by Swiss Arabian also. I hope I didn't say Swiss Army, Swiss Arabian. And I really purchased this one here because of packaging, because it had Queen on it, and I am a queen. Queen of my home. But this is a very nice one as well. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So y'all, I don't think I had to take anything back, I don't think, or send anything back, if I'm not mistaken. Now the Anne Klein too, there was one when we was out this weekend. There was one that was open. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. So I am pretty sure that one of the women in my family had this one here, because the aldehydes, this is just a lovely scent. I love this. You know, I love it. And it lasted on me for a while. Now, this one here. I remember my mother. Oh, gosh, y'all. With this one here. Now, I can't remember if it was a favorite. But, you know, I am going to try. And this Blazer by Anne Klein. Let me see. Yeah, I remember that. That's the same bottle. That is the same bottle that I remember. Let's see. Oh, what do I smell? It's definitely a green note in here. Oh, that smells so good. Oh, y'all pick this up. My scent sister, you know who you are. Pick this up when you see it. It's only $10. Mm. Oh, this is nice. Oh my God. It has a woody smell to it. This is nice. Yes. Mm. Glad. Well, like I said, I remember my mother wearing this one here. I just can't remember if it was a favorite of hers, but that's nice. That is nice. Now, Sin Sister, you know who you are. I have a few Sin Sisters, but certain ones that we talk about certain things. Oh, that smell good. I was disappointed in this one here. I don't know if you can see it because of that shiny glare, but this is Sean John's Unforgivable Woman. And I wore this 3 times to work, 2 or 3 times to work, back to back, and it just, look, I've been spraying it. It just didn't, and I wore it in the cold. It just did not do anything for me. Not the way I wanted to perform. And all the hype that's centered around this here, it just didn't give me that. Maybe this is one that I have to wear in a different season also, but I think I got it for $20, 20 something. So we'll give her another chance. But me wearing it in the cold, 2 or 3 days back to back, I was a little iffy about that. Now this is one that I'm gonna have to collect the other two. I got these off of site. And how many of you ladies remember Marshall Fields? Yes, used to shop at Marshall Fields. Well, this is Marshall Fields' signature fragrance. This is Oriental. And I wanted to try these out because Marshall Fields been out of business for a while before I purchased the other ones. And long lasting, very heavy, very nice, lovely fragrance. So I will be getting the other ones. But when I see Marshall Fields fragrance, I'm like, yes. Okay, now, let me bring these here too. Hold on, y'all, because I got to make sure I keep this stuff. Well, let me go on it. Look, Gina Tay. Gina Tay Splash. So me and my granddaughter is definitely going to love this here. And I wanted the big bottle. I didn't want the small bottle. I went on and chose the 30 fluid ounce. Let's see. Yeah, so she's in my collection again. I haven't worn this here in many. The after bath splash, the original, and it actually smelled the same too. So that's something that didn't seem like it changed. Okay, now these here too. This is Elizabeth Arden Untold Luxe and Untold Absolute, right here. Now you can see this one here, so I'm not really gonna open this one here up, but this one here. And it smells really good. Really good. I am a fan of Elizabeth Arden. And you know what? I am going to collect the rest of her Fifth Avenues. Now, I thought it was Fifth Avenue Night that I didn't like. But no, it's it was the limited edition one. Fifth Avenue, New York City, I think. Which they have them at the discount stores. That just didn't work for me. Now, the bottle is cheesy looking, but the fluid inside is lovely. Really nice. And pretty long lasting too. Anything over 4 to 5 hours is long lasting to me. Long lasting 8+ hours. And without reapplying. So those two. Now I end up finding Charlie Gold, and I actually went to Walmart and seen the original Charlie, but y'all, it was $22. And it's kind of hard to spend that much when you gotten the other ones for, man, a fraction of the price. But I'm gonna have to break down because that is the original that I know of. But I have Charlie Gold in my collection now. So yeah, after Christmas I'm gonna see if they're gonna have it. And what I've noticed when I went to Walmart, some of the stuff that Walmart has that the discount spots have, Walmart is a whole lot more expensive. Now this is one by Itinan Agner, I think that's how you pronounce it. Now this is one that my sister used to wear back in the day, and it is nice. I love this. Love it, love it, love it. So, yeah. See, when she wore it, she didn't have any kids. She can splurge. I had children, so I couldn't afford it. You know, so I'm glad to have that in my collection. And this one here, which one of my scent sisters said that this is really nice. And this is Caribbean Joe Island Supply Company. And is there or is it just Caribbean Joe? Caribbean Joe. Let's see. See how it look. I love the packaging. Yep. Oh, okay. Hold on. I think we got a lot going on here. How we gonna get this open? Okay. Oh, love it. And I have to start keeping my fragrances in these boxes because my cabinets are runneth over. So, and this is how she looks. Really nice bottle, like that. Yeah, so we got that. Now, let's go to this. So I have Dolce Gabbana, the only one. And then I have Dolce Gabbana, the only one, 2. So, and they both are divine. Gorgeous fragrances. Gorgeous. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a long video, but you know who everyone loves fragrance, don't mind. That's why I said go on and grab your snacks and something to drink. So can't wait to tell you how I feel about these here. Very nice fragrances. And I hope that I'm, because I'm the type that like to have different fragrances. I don't really want what everyone else has. You know, that's what makes me unique, because I like different things, you know. I like some of the things that everyone else has, but, you know. And I know people should have these here, some of them at least. They just don't advertise it. Now, one of my scent sisters had recommended this here because I had never heard of it. And when I say this is full of sandalwood, how in the world did I miss this? Oh my God. But it's Elizabeth Arden Bluegrass. And I had never, well, I can't say never. I don't recall this here fragrance. But man, when I say full of sandalwood, oh, if you love sandalwood, this is definitely the fragrance for you, because it's heavy in sandalwood. Okay, now, Song which, you know, I've always seen this, and this was on my wish list. I just never picked it up. But when we was out of town, it was for $10. And if I'm not mistaken, was it always $10 or $12.99? You know, I can't remember, but, you know, if I like it, I'm definitely going to purchase the 3.4. But this is how she looks. Smells sweet. A little hint of sweetness. And I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to spray it because I want to leave all of that for my 2 cents on these here fragrances. And so, okay. Now, how many of my sisters remember this fragrance? Now, this fragrance came out when I had my child, my daughter. And I can tell you about this here, and I really, really hate that they reformulate these here fragrances, because it's nothing wrong with the way these fragrances smell. Not only did they reformulate this one here, they changed the bottle. But do you old heads remember this here? Yep. Okay, this is Lulu. Hey, girl. Hey, Lulu. Now, what I can say about Lulu, the difference is the original Lulu to me was much stronger, more exotic, you know, more seductive. This one here is not as much. It's still a very nice scent, but you know, you want that sex appeal that's coming out the fragrance. You know, especially knowing how Lulu was, the original Lulu was. You want something to come close to it. Well, this one to me really don't. It's like black and white, you know, or yin and yang. That's how this is. It's a very nice fragrance, don't get me wrong. But I need some old school Lulu. But she's still nice. And I'm glad to have her in my collection. Now, what I want to do is find the original Lulu. The original Lulu. That's what I want to find. So, we're coming down to the wire, guys. Now, old heads, y'all remember this here? Yes, this is John 2. This is, and to me, if it's reformulated, I can't tell, because this is some strong aldehydic fragrance. It is what I remember. Yes. Now, like I said, if it's been reformulated, hey, they had to take out some other note because it's strong. It's real strong and long lasting. So I'm glad to have John 2 back in my collection. Now, I think I was doing John 2 in my teens, like 17, 18, you know, 19, stuff like that. Now, this is from the House of Aramis. And it's the Perfume Calligraphy Chiffon. Now, again, this is another Middle Eastern fragrance. Right here. It's Middle Eastern. And when I say that chiffon, and is it bergamot in here? But this stuff, before it dries down to that beautiful, lovely bouquet, it stays strong for at least over an hour. When I say strong with that big S, this is some strong stuff, but it dries down so beautiful. So I am so happy and pleased to have this one here. I'm going to purchase the rose one too. But this is some strong Middle Eastern fragrance here. Yes. And that's how well, because I was liking a lot of fragrances, and I hope I'm pronouncing it right, chiffon. Uh, and I had put in fragrances that has it in it, and this came up and around my price too, my price point. So I enjoyed that. Now this one here, the House of Mancera Oud exclusive. This smells just like my Lancome oud fragrance. This is some long-lasting, good-smelling, sweet, feminine spray. And this is a unisex. But this is nice. I have two more fragrances by this here house. And this is a niche brand that's on my wish list. But this is nice. And this is the packaging. But the fragrance in here, that fluid is, oh, when I smell this here, I'm like, okay, this smells just like my Lancome. Just a hint of softness. But this is a gorgeous fragrance here. Very nice. It was expensive, but definitely worth it. That's for sure. Definitely worth it. She is lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Now we're down to the last three. So I got to make sure that that's it. Yeah. So I am pretty much, I think I have every last of one of the Signorinas, and this is an Infori. When I seen this, I had to hurry up and grab it because this will complete my collection. And this is how she looks, which everyone knows how she looks. I just love the design of this here fragrance bottle. Just so elegant and sleek. So I have that. Now, even though I have this one in my collection, this is the limited edition. And for the price point, I just couldn't beat it. I thought about taking this back, but I'm like, you know what? Under 20 bucks, girl. Are you crazy? Wake up. You put it in your basket for a reason. Because of the price point. But look at that gorgeous black bow with the gold flecks. Just nice. Very lovely. Let's see. And this is how she looks. Isn't that beautiful? Look at her. That is so gorgeous. Beautiful. Oh, I love the way she sits in there. Just gorgeous. Lovely. Oh, that's so beautiful. Oh, this is glitter on here. Oh, yes. This is nice, y'all. This is really nice. So I am so happy to have this one in my collection. Now, this other limited condition. Oh, okay. Limited edition was the Signorina Salvatore Ferragamo, and this one I had looked this up because I was contemplating on should I purchase this or not, and I'm like, I've never seen a red box, so you know, but I was really happy because this one came out in 2019, which I had never even heard of. And this is how she looks. Look how gorgeous that is. And the fluid in here is nice. Oops, sorry. But that gorgeous red. And it's a different fragrance. You know, not like the other limited edition. It's just a bottle and everything. But this is a totally different fragrance. And I said, oh yes, let me hurry up and get this. I can't remember how much I paid for this one here though. I don't remember. So Glam Beauties, that is going to conclude my Christmas and birthday fragrance haul. I want to wish each and every one of you and your families a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Hello to all of my new subscribers. Thank you to all of my old subscribers that have been here with me throughout the year 2019. It has been a very, very blessed ride. So hopefully 2020 will bring us much, much love, you know, many blessings, so on and so forth. And until next time, my beautiful Glam Beauties, smooches, bye-bye.